Yeah, it looks like Austin Cindric's behind him, but it's hard to tell if he got into him right there, Regan.
Maybe a little contact, if anything. You know, Brandon may have had to check up just a little bit as they got 3 wide right there. Austin might not have been prepared for that, and you see the car just come right around.
Yeah, you might be right. It looks like the 19 might have checked up a little bit so he didn't get into the car on his outside. And the way these bumpers line up, a little bit of contact picks it up, and that's a sketchy part of the track already.
Oddly enough, I was getting ready to mention right there that, man, these guys did a nice job down the front stretch of getting 2 wide and getting through turn 1 well, and they did getting into turn 1, but not to the exit.
Jones inside of 3 wide.
Boy, it wasn't much, but he did make just a little bit of contact with the front bumper of Austin Cindric right there.
How tough to judge when you're Cindric riding behind him in that situation?
I mean, it's tough to judge, and unfortunately it was the first lap, which makes it even more difficult.
Just like what we saw in that truck race earlier today on FS1. Caution out, lap 1 at Pocono.
A little calmer right now, and that is not what we're seeing at the moment.
Well, it looks like he just got loose, Regan. Like, I don't think there was any contact there. It looks like Josh just got a little bit free right there.
The car behind him, the blue and white car, it appeared to be Daniel Hemrick in the 8. And we'll take a look at another angle here. What do you see, Regan?
I think there was definitely contact from this angle. Daniel Hemrick just washed up the racetrack just a little bit there. I feel like if we happen to see the right front of Daniel Hemrick's car, we'll probably see just a little bit of markings on that from getting into the left rear.
Well, we had 2 sides of the story on the other one, and now Regan and I are seeing something different here. And I want to see your side, but I just haven't seen a replay that I can see where Hemrick got into him.
So difficult to tell because the angles are odd at Pocono for the drivers and for us on the television side as well.
The downforce on these cars is significantly less, and obviously it's affecting them. Just inside another car, it just came right around on them.
That's a big hit.
I go back to what you said and all the safety enhancements and adding the safer barrier on the inside, and twice today we have seen how important that is. And you think about the start for Harrison, 10 consecutive top 10 finishes, those 2 wins, and now back-to-back weeks where he's crashed out early. Last week at Talladega, and today stage 1 at Pocono.
And that's just racing, right? Like, racing comes in waves. You have these waves where everything goes your way, and then the last 2 weeks, it just hasn't went his way. So they're going to hope they can turn that around next weekend.
Oh. Here's the radio for Harrison stage. Hard to pick up there exactly when it got away from
that.
Yeah, I'm going to say that was help. Yeah.
How do you do?
Yeah.
Interesting spot to get help at Pocono.
Tough day for the Gibbs cars.
I'm going to say something else happened involved that got Haley a little bit upset at him.
You're saying we need to rewind the tape a little further?
I'm saying there's more to that story.
Let's hope that something else happened, because that seems like a pretty big reaction for just the air getting you loose off of turn 3.
Yeah.
All right, hey, caution, 6th of the day. 42 laps to go. We'll be coming back around here, just over 40. We're close on that window. Everybody has to pit one more time. I don't know. It's got me thinking strategy here, this caution.
It's got me thinking I want to hear his in-car radio.
These caution laps going to be huge for those teams out front. Right, yeah. Exactly.
He's saving as much as he can right now.
That's Myatt Snyder on the outside of the 9 there.
We're going to see another replay of that from another angle.
What a move by the one of Michael Annett to get through all that. He was right in the middle of where it all was happening.
You could see that Myatt Snyder was on Noah Gragson, but what you couldn't tell was the 22 pushing Myatt Snyder. Because it looked like they made contact and then they were good and then they hooked again.
There was 2 contacts that happened off the corner. The first one, I believe Noah looked or felt like he was going to be clear coming off the corner there, and when he wiggled just a little bit, they had the contact, and then it looked like the 21 perhaps got frustrated that they had the contact and maybe just finished the deal off here. You'll see that was the initial one where he thought he was clear and he wasn't, and then here's the next move, and That's the one that causes the wreck.
Yeah, but it looks like the 21 gets jacked up at the same time.
Perhaps the 22's right on top
like
of him.
It kind of looks like a chain reaction right there.
Brett Moffitt also made a really good move to get through there. Jeremy Clements in the 51.
Hey, look at that.
Stephen Parsons in the 99. And Ryan Sieg,
to hold the car straight when that left rear tire blows out.
What a save, though, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think he got into anything, guys. No.
I mean, to have the feel to get it down out of the racing groove and to hang on to it, he massaged that really well.
There he is, exiting turn 1, shifted to fourth gear.
And you don't see anything out of the norm right there.
Oh, you see it right there. He starts wiggling on the wheel. He feels it going down.
And a great job by him to not only catch what he could of that. I know he spun out, but he still caught it well. But also to get to the bottom so the guys that were coming behind him didn't run him over. They had an opportunity to see Ross Chastain as well as Myatt Snyder